Illuminators, you juggernauts, what's going on out there? Boston C here. Always thinking 75 and a 55, so keep up. Let's go. Go check us out abovethesun.io, abovethesun.io. Hope everybody's doing well. Today is Monday, March the 27th. We're marching along. Are you marching this month? You got your game face on? Things are happening below the sun, right? We live above the sun. Just got back from the future, right? And always remember, the past just passed 1 second ago. Your future just arrived, and living in the now and every moment is every day eternal living. That's what you do. Okay? Start thinking up here in this head brain, get the heart brain, the belly brain, the body brain. They all work together to deal with all the woo and all the corruption below the sun. That's going to be vanishing into the smoke. That's just what's going to happen. Anyhow, let's do a quick screen share. Let's look at some, see what's happening in the markets. A couple of news stories and maybe read a story. How about that? Make it short today. Probably not. Anyhow, market close here in the U.S. Up today, down tomorrow, up the next day. I do like the volatility. That's where you can really do some trading. But yeah, if you're not a trader and just stand on the sidelines, keep stacking silver and gold, maybe some Bitcoin, Ethereum, and just stay on the sidelines. And I'll see you at the end of 2029. It's going to be good way before then, but anyhow, all right. So market's up. What's oil doing? What did oil do today? Back over $70 a barrel. Always looking at silver and gold. Gold, you did see that gold got to over 2,000. Should be a lot higher. But when the casino comes crashing down, silver and gold is going to be popping, and silver's doing nicely over $23. So just again, everything's on sale. It's amazing. Eternity is so good to all of us. To give us time, and it's good news. It's not all gloom and doom. For some, it is, namely corruption. Let's look at crypto. Yeah, Binance. Is being looked at now. What the CFTC, whatever the acronym, there's too many acronyms, but anyhow. So crypto's down a little bit. Last 7 days, almost 4% in Bitcoin, almost 3% in Ethereum. Just an opportunity to buy the dip. Market cap is still over 1 trillion, 1.1 trillion. That's good news. Let's look at the Bitcoin chart. I always love to do this. Is a weekly chart, by the way. And if you're just buy and hold for the long term, then you only need to be looking at the weekly and the monthly. Maybe if you get in and get out of a trade, you can look at a daily chart. But this is a weekly. Hey, Boston C, when did you start buying? Yeah, if you guys see this arrow right here, all the way over here, December 2017, of course, Boston C bought at the top, but kept stacking all the way down here, hung in there. A little bit of up, a little bit of down, and then we went through the mountain, down, up, down. But yeah, so when you're thinking, I don't know, is it too late to get in? I don't know, bro. We're going back here, and then we're going to moon after that. I don't know when it's going to happen. I'm just going to tell you it's going to happen. All right, so anything you invest today, enjoy your 10x return in the future. You're welcome. All right. Let me stop the share real quick. Read some news. Hey, Yellen tries to reassure the world that the U.S. banking system remains sound. The government's recent actions have demonstrated our resolute commitment to take the necessary steps to ensure that depositors' savings in the banking system remain safe. Catch them in the plot which they have devised and break the arm of their plans. And that's what's happening. We just need to prepare, think about it. What's your strategy? We live in rest, right? But just go after that positive desired outcome, right? Not ESG friendly, insurers junk entire EVs for minor accidents. Matthew Avery, research director at automotive risk intelligence company Thatcham Research, said, Avery pointed out, an EV isn't very sustainable if you've got to throw the battery away after a minor collision. Imagine that. A Tesla battery, nothing personal, Elon, I'm sure you thought this through. A Tesla battery pack costs tens of thousands of dollars and represents a large percentage of the vehicle's price tag. Of course it does. Insurance companies have found that it's uneconomical to replace battery packs if damaged. Well, my schmugging hug is not going to be sitting on any battery floorboard anytime soon. What do you think about that technology of making a decision? So that's my decision. Y'all can have at it. I got to stay human, folks. Ugandan president blasts Western countries for promoting LGBT in Africa. Okay, what's going on here? Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni has blasted Western countries for promoting LGBT issues in Africa, accusing them of wasting the time of humanity. Uganda has been threatened with sanctions if it continues to refuse to implement Western-style protections for LGBT. But Museveni has rejected attempts to influence his country, framing it as a form of cultural hegemony. I quote, Europeans and other groups marry cousins and near relatives. Here, marrying in one's clan is taboo. Should we impose sanctions on them for marrying relatives? Fair question. This is not our job, he stated. Western countries should stop wasting the time of humanity by trying to impose their practices on other people, he added. Drop the mic, Mr. President. Netanyahu to imminently suspend Israeli judicial overhaul plan after protests, chaos, strikes amid a shutdown. So citizens of Israel, look, turn, and come up here, live above the sun. All is well. And it looks like he's holding off on what I read earlier today, but I had already jotted this down, so I wasn't going to update it. All right, last one, and then we'll move on. Cryptos tumble after CFTC sues Binance and CEO CZ Zhao. The complaint alleges that Binance actively facilitated violations of U.S. law by assisting U.S. clients in evading compliance controls and instructing customers to obscure their location using virtual private networks or VPNs. The CFTC filed the lawsuit Monday in federal court in Chicago. The derivatives regulator said Binance shirked its obligations by not properly registering with it. And I posted this, corruption, condemning corruption. Isn't that interesting, right? All corruption is vanishing into the smoke. Imagine it. It's easy if you try. All right. One more screen share, and then let you guys go. Thanks for sticking with Boston C. Again, go to abovethesun.io. Here you go. Look at this. So if you go to abovethesun.io, you got a blog there. And this was done a few weeks back, but I thought I'd just read about relationship. This is really critical. A lot of things going on in family and friendships and Yeah, just got to deal with those quantum entanglements, those assignments that you know of that surprise you come out of nowhere. It's all an opportunity to overcome and work on your junk. What junk, Boston? See, I don't have no junk. Hmm. How much junk is that? This was Dr. Chanel. She was phenomenal. She was here on the 24th. We're already past that, but I got her book right here. So, Doctor, here's a little promo. Yeah, get the book, dig into it. Great lady. It was a great show. This is on River Sound, part of ATS. But yeah, you need to go to abovethesun.io, follow us, subscribe, all that good stuff. And Michelle was on Spires. She is absolutely phenomenal as well. Encompasslife.com, and check out her website. But this is where I wanted to land the plane here for a minute. Short article by Mississippi Sound. There was a study done by Harvard students on a group from Boston. When tracking these people for 75 years, the results showed the secret to a happy, healthy life is not about fame or wealth, but it's about relationships. Listen up. This will change your life, keep you on the path. Relationships are the foundation we build life on. Our first relationship we need to build will, of course, be with our Creator, Yahweh, the self-existing one. You can call him whatever you want. He's not going to take it personally. Just get on the path of life and do your own homework, right? Don't listen to Boston C and everybody. Just you get on the do your own deal, dig your own wells. It's all good. We'll all end up in the same place. He created us to be in a relationship with him, and we should do our part. Yeah, so stop reading books about him and go get the relationship. That's what this is about. He created us to be in relationship with him, and we should do our part to build that relationship and keep it ongoing. We are to nurture other relationships with our parents, siblings, extended family, and then our spouse, children, friends. You can build relationships past those with our neighbors, business partners, and those that we work with. There is a difference between good relationships and great relationships. We must remember relationships have an impact on our quality of life, both physically and mentally. A lot of mental illness out there, tribe. We got to do our part and help and be empathetic. Stop trying to win arguments. Stop going down into the rabbit hole all the time. Just skim on the waves, get an understanding of what's going on, see what up is doing, and then just decree that. It's easy if you try. It is believed that we have less cognitive impairment when we engage with others. Loneliness has best friends like depression, addiction, and even symptoms of disease can show up. Those are all malevolent entities that sit in your soul gateways, which is a conversation for another time, but you can overcome. Okay, so it's not you with the depression, it's the depression, which is an entity that's sitting in your gateway that you need to stop feeding that dragon. And yeah, but this is no guilt or shame, just want to set you free and help get you on the path of life. Look at our social media and read long enough, and you will see the signs of loneliness. We are seeing such high suicide reports at this time. We see a high rate of offense, blame, and ugliness happening like never before, or at least that I personally have not seen before. If you're getting triggered, if any of us get triggered, that's a trigger that you got to deal with your trigger. And there are those that just have no interest in dealing with their triggers. And they're going to try to trigger you. But that's an opportunity for you to deal with your junk. That's just how it works. Tell the truth, so help me God. We need to remember that to have Yeshua as our plumb line, everything must align with him. Because he is the way, the truth, and the life. That's just it. No hard feelings. Don't take it personally. And he's not against you, he's for you. Yeah, he's pursuing all of us. Doesn't matter what your religion, your ideology. He's going after all of humanity. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Relationships are built, but we must remember that they also have to be maintained and nurtured. This is true. We are to walk in honor and respect with all of our relationships. When we create a relationship with Father first, he teaches us what a healthy relationship looks and feels like. Plus, there are many healthy benefits when we are vibrating in great relationships that are nurtured out of the heart of the Father. When offense happens or something happens that you don't understand, go to that person and have a conversation that has the frequency, sound, and vibrates the heart of the Father. More times than not, will fruit a beautiful and loving result. Remember, love always wins. Love is an amazing technology. Yeah. So let's just love better, be whole and complete today. And until next time, stay in the way, stay on the path, and Boston Sea up and away. Love you soon.